Hey everybody, and welcome to a new series that I'm going to do here on Tabletop Republic of my Champs Ladder run on Blood Bowl 2. This is Champs Ladder Season 38. I'm going to cover and sort of analyse the run that I'm doing with my Orc team. Now, you may have seen the other day I posted a video about a sort of alternative Orc team build that you don't see so much, and that's exactly what I've taken in this season of Champs Ladder. So what I'm going to do is watch the replays of my games, and we're going to have a look at where we went right and where we went wrong. There's plenty where we went wrong, believe me. So up first, we've got Bungee Man's Dwarf team. Now, with the Dwarves, something you've got to watch out for when you're fresh, obviously, is that they've all got block. So that's an area where we don't so much have as much equipment in that sense. The Black Orcs and the Troll, for instance, they don't have block, and also they come with tackle on several of their players, so we've got to keep the goblins sort of hidden, really, is the aim. And we'll see how well we fare in attempting to sort of meet those aims. The setup that you'll see me do here is a pretty standard sort of setup for receiving the ball. So what it pretty much consists of, once I finish placing these players here, is we've got 5 men on the line of scrimmage there, so their purpose in this line is to take these line of scrimmage blocks and send these players sort of down a line. We have 2 players positioned as such in both wide zones, fairly high up the pitch, in order to counter any potential blitz kickoff result. It just enables us to block sort of their players encroaching onto our side of the field. Now with the Dwarves, really that's not going to be much of an issue, but you never know. And 2 players back here to receive. So over here, look, you see exactly that. We've got a shallow kick. So if you imagine I haven't put these players here, and the kickoff result was a blitz, we could be in trouble. We could have the ball possession with the Dwarves already. So straight away here I've made a mistake. This blitzer shouldn't be following that up. He should stay where he is so that we can just pass these guys down the line. This is okay. Just making sure you get people around the ball so that when you do your blocks, you're safe in case of mishaps. This was poor. One point I made in my video a couple of days back was that the troll is good as long as you manage his blocks, and that was a situation there where I really did not manage his block. I got a little excited because I saw the Troll Slayer stuck out, which, if you get a chance to hit a Troll Slayer on a Dwarf team, usually you take it, but not only was it a poor block from the Troll, it was a poor reroll use. He could have just been shoring up the ball safety. The blitz could have been elsewhere. Cheeky dodge there with the blitzer, didn't expect that, it was interesting. That Troll Slayer is in danger. Okay, so straight away, my focus is here, over here, on this side of the pitch. Let me just get rid of that banner. As soon as that Troll Slayer was moved there by my opposite number, I'm immediately putting all my focus on making sure he goes off the pitch. Yes, I want to make sure the ball is safe, but we have enough time to recover this situation with the the speed disadvantage of Dwarves to take the liberty of making sure this guy goes for an early shower. One block, one blitz, and we have removed a player. Okay. So this Black Orc had to remain there in order to be an assist here. Pop the Blitzer next to the ball for the safety, and then the Goblin dodges out. The Blitzer obviously being one of the few Dwarf players that doesn't have tackle, so my dodge skill was fine there. But you see, this is the consequence that we're in now. We've got such a poor cage here. We really do. A single block there. This guy steps in here, and then the Troll Slayer can come around and blitz the Goblin with ease. 4 dice on him straight away. So all that talk I gave about hiding the Goblins. This is a particularly poor start. There's a lot of mistakes here that we can see straight from the off. I think I was particularly rusty at this time. And there you go, that Goblin's tenure on the Badlands Union was short-lived. But this is really bad now. This is a bad situation to be in on turn. What's going to be my turn 3. We really have lost control of the ball pretty much. The only 2 things we've done right so far is surfing the Troll Slayer, and you could argue the rudimentary task of putting a couple of guys around the ball before we did stuff. But even that we didn't do well enough, So right away, what I'm looking at here now is that, yes, we've lost the ball, but this runner, who has chosen to retreat, is now pretty isolated. So this body of dwarves is not going to be able to keep up with him if his track is to continue to withdraw. A couple of cheeky go for it's there. That could have gone wrong, but it's giving that runner something to think about. Block does a thing. Sometimes block just does a thing. And the unskilled runner, of course, with the 1D power. So it continues to withdraw. Yet these longbeards are all tied in here. These are all tied in, so this line O here that's down, and this Goblin will certainly be able to pursue. So that has to be my focus now. So there we go. Lucky armor break there, that's handy. Up the Goblin goes, just give that runner something to think about. And then we take our blocks over here. But really, as I said, the primary goal here is just to make sure none of these guys see that runner again in this drive, if we've got any chance of recovering. And there we are. See, with the Goblin, although it was a 2 dice block, he needs a straight power in order to get him down. Got the dodge, and he doesn't have block yet. And he's gone for the old corner of your own touchline trick there. And skulls out with a fortunate KO. So, if we just take stock for a moment. of the lay of the land now. So what I'm thinking is I go straight for the blitz there. I've only got one reroll left and it needs to go into him. Everything else looks pretty tied up. These guys just need to stand up and keep gumming this situation up. The troll needs to do nothing. He stands there, that's his job now. And then I've got 4 players who can pursue this. See, and this is the issue that that my opposite number has now in using this method. This situationally is an interesting way of defending the ball. In fact, we see that I actually use this myself later on in the series. But the problem he's got here is, even though if I serve this ball carrier now, the likelihood is that this ball is going to be thrown in from the crowd somewhere and is still going to end up in this portion of the pitch here, where I've got 4 players that can react to it. So that's the situation that he's going to find himself in now. And yep, I go straight for it, steaming in with the lineman. 2 go for it as it was, so had to go for it first because you know, if I was going to use my reroll, it was going to go into that. And look at that, couldn't have been a better throw in. Well, actually, it could have been if it was a square further in. That's poor. No need to use that troll there at all. No need to use him. Okay, they just stand up, stay there, and we keep all this back here now. The recovery is on from, you know, what a poor start we had. But now it's time to just play safe, do the simple things, make sure we pick that ball up when we want to. So we've got a little bit of a chase back now. Oof, double power and half dice. And the Longbeard makes the dodge and then fails to go for it. So yeah, first things first here, just get guys next to the ball. These aren't my primary scoring options. I want to score with this blitzer here for the star player points. This was okay. That was always going to be my blitz, but I've done this in the wrong order. There's no reason why I haven't activated this troll first, because there's no risk on that dice roll, and that's all he's going to be doing. Lucky KO there. Sews up this position nicely. Okay, so the situation I'm in here, though, still needs a little bit of thought. I've only got 1 reroll left. I need to make sure that I pick that ball up. So really, with agility 3, that can easily not happen. That reroll, I should be, you know, mentally putting in the bank that is where that reroll goes. Took the block in the end with the troll there, but I probably would have rather... Okay, so there we are. Big mistake. Big mistake on that block there. Using the reroll. No need to do that. Now I'm in a tough situation because with no rerolls, I need to pick up that ball. It's on the touchline, so what I've done is I've kind of removed turn 8 as an option for trying to pick up that ball, because that leaves me with only 1 bite of the cherry now. My turn 7's coming up and I'm going to have to pick up the ball on 7 now, because if I fail it, it'll scatter somewhere in this vicinity I at least get another shot at picking it up. What we missed there, sorry, while I was rambling, was a foul attempt here by a blitzer, no less. So there we go. Go for the pickup. And it is it is a comical score, it has to be said. But it'll do. So I was forced into the turn 7 score there because of poor reroll management. These details, you know, you can't be understated. So at that stage, my opponent decided to concede. Perhaps he, you know, ultimately I didn't have time to finish the match because it was far from over. But nevertheless, a 2-0 concede win for the game 1. Obviously a dead goblin, but that will happen from time to time. And you know, he gets one of the MVPs as well, naturally. So yeah, I mean, obviously you could see there was a lot of rust. There was a lot of mistakes being made, but we're gonna look at those throughout the series. We're gonna analyse mistakes, where we went wrong. So there was reroll management issues there. There was turn ordering issues, and there was basic errors like not making sure the ball was tied up, and the way that we used the troll as well. So hopefully, you know, the series gets a lot better than that. But at least, you know, as we go through this, hopefully some of you will pick out bits that you might not have applied to your game yet. So yeah, hopefully you've gained something from that, guys. We'll see you for the next episode. Bye bye.